Fish. There we go. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but that's got to be about one of my favorite ways to catch fish. Just let the bait hang out there and let them just swim off with it. That is good fun. Another beautiful little smallie. Not quite as big as maybe some of the others, but we'll take him anyway. He played very nice on our little cutter 90. He'll still fish. There you go. I don't know if we're rolling. He's a cute little tyke. But just bait just hanging. I'm just bouncing it and letting the boat drift away from it and just let it hang out there, not moving at all. And you just swim away with it. I mean, literally just, the line just pulls tight. And that's why we have the multicolored line. You can see the color transition right there. Dark line and light line. I can watch it. It gives me an easy chance to see if the line's moving this way or not. When it goes that way, you got a nibble. That's awesome. Got him. Oh, I missed him. Okay. It's the meanest trick ever. Just for the record, and we've done this demonstration, or we've talked about jerkbaits on so many shows that I sometimes feel like a broken record, but if we were snook fishing in Florida, I would be doing the same thing. If we were red fishing in Louisiana, I would be doing the same thing potentially. If we were, you know, walleye fishing in Glendo, I'd be doing the same thing. If we were working wipers on the dam face in Nebraska, I'd be doing the same thing. And if you're wondering why I do that, there's a good sized smallmouth that'll clue you in right here, guys. How about that one? In there. Oh man, there you go. Let me get this one out of here, take it out of the net. Let's just see that net's Frabill net there's snag proof, so the hooks don't get it, they just get in the mesh itself. But and here's the bait. Everyone always wants to see the bait. We get hate mail. We don't show you a good close-up. There it is. There's your cutter 90 right there, and that's a chartreuse shad. They call it. The purple on the back. It's kind of translucent, and that is a beautiful horsetooth smallmouth. Put it back real quick. So yeah, if you need an excuse to throw a jerkbait, there was one for you. If you watch working this crankbait in the cold water like this, I'm pulling it with the rod and then wind back to it. I'm not really winding the bait in. I'm just pulling it just fast enough to get it to stay down and kind of dig and dive and stay down tight to the bottom without really winding the bait, so to speak. And I'm doing that for two reasons. I want it to go as slow as possible. And two, if you look at the bank, it's extremely snaggy right here. So if I'm winding the reel, I don't have near the feel that I need to have to keep the bait from hanging. So when it starts to hang in something, if I'm pulling it with the rod, that's a lot more sensitive and I can feel that it's starting to hang as opposed to being a bite, and I can relax on it and let it float back up. And even this wild thing will float right back up out of the stuff if you give it a chance. And you can see it's dragging in the bottom there. Got him. Nope. God dang it, that was a bite. Oh, come on, Chad. Idiot. That was a bite. Might have been a trout. Problem with trout and crankbaits is they'll smack it but not get a hold of it in a lot of cases, even big trout. Eat it. There he is, got him. There we go. About that one. All right, now I'm gonna smack the camera guy. Look at this one too, it's a big one. Oh buddy, look at that wild thing, guys. That's how you want to see your crankbait in the cold water. Come here, fish, got him. I almost got the camera guy with the rod, so I apologize for the goofy hook set on that one. But there's your wild thing. That's a brand new bait from Berkeley right there. This came out last year at iCast, and we've been fishing it. It's only been available to the public since about November, December. And that's a beautiful horseshoe smallmouth right there, guys, all curled up. You can see how red his eyes are. Kind of match the bait here, look at that. Little smallmouth eyes match my bait perfectly. That counts for something. Big smooch. There you go, baby.